The Jewish Federation pulls Jews across the community together. That's its purpose. It's a federation.
I've always viewed them as a way of bringing the community together, to give us strength, to give us leadership and guidance, and also to affect change both in the secular and religious communities.
They have all the organizations that are in town. They try to be the umbrella organization and more or less telling to the people, tell us where is it that you feel we need to put our emphasis, our dollars, what is it that's needed. They do various studies, they meet with the leadership to see where we get most mitzvah for our dollar.
We are the connection for the Jewish community of Las Vegas to Israel and also to 50 to 60 countries around the world. The Federation enables Jews here in Las Vegas to truly be responsible for Jews no matter where they live across the globe.
You think you really can do everything by yourself. And again, many actually can. But that's not why we're here, right? We're here to make it happen for everyone. And the Federation is what gives us not only that aura, but that intent of coming together with one purpose.
I can give $5,000 a year, and it'll go into a pail, and it might help 5 people. But I can give $5,000 a year to Federation, and I'm helping hundreds of thousands of people.
As I go back and think about it, it was a great part of my life. We had wonderful experiences and met wonderful people from all over the world.
There are only 100,000 people overall, and we came here again from the East Coast, so it was sort of barren here. There was nothing as far as the eye could see except rolling sagebrush, a couple of buildings, and then a scattered number of hotels, nothing over 5 stories, I don't think.
It would have been approximately 1966. My husband and I together were invited to become members of the board at then the Combined Jewish Appeal. We both enjoyed it, and we both felt that we were sincerely contributing something to the Jewish community here in Las Vegas.
I had to find a place where I would feel comfortable. I was called to the Federation to help out with some of the things, and I thought, well, this would be something that would be a challenge that I would really like to do.
There was a lot of vision 50 years ago to say we need this apparatus in this community.
Every time we turned around, there was a different group from out of town coming in, Jewish group, to raise money. And so we decided to do a combined Jewish appeal. And it eventually turned into the Jewish Federation of Las Vegas.
I joined when it was United Jewish Appeal, and they helped start a synagogue, and they've helped start many of the Jewish programs that we have today. The United Jewish Appeal takes care of the community, and so does Jewish Federation take care of the community.
We suddenly saw a bigger picture, plus the fact our community was starting to grow. And slowly but surely, we worked our way up to build a very strong federation that was respected all over.
The women's division was about an exceptional group of women working together in the same room.
Women's philanthropy spoke to me with respect to wanting to make sure we're here tomorrow.
It was really getting to know the other women, and of course them being part of the larger body as well.
The Women Philanthropy Outreach are amazing. I think it's nice that you have fun and you have fundraising.
I was proud of the women that we brought into the women's philanthropy, who we educated so they understand why they're giving, and who gave generously.
Helping makes me feel great that we're raising that money to help. I know what the Jewish Federation will do with the money. That's what makes me feel so good.
We not only had a good time having our fundraisers, having our meetings, and doing nice things, but we did a lot of good in the world.
We all had a simple goal, the betterment of the community. And we invested our time and our efforts into trying to make the Jewish community something that we were all proud of.
Instead of just waiting for someone to come to town and raise some money, and someone getting 5 phone calls in a matter of 5 days for 5 different causes, everyone can come together and talk about the needs of the community and fund them simultaneously.
They do the homework, and they identify specific projects that need help. If we focus on certain projects, collectively, we can make a difference. And I think that sense of surety is one of the things that Federation provides.
We were very involved with education, as we are today. We wanted all of our children to have the opportunity to attend Hebrew school, to attend summer camps, to be able to learn how to be Jewish.
We provide funding for kids who are going to day school. We provide funding for kids who are going to camp. We provide funding for kids who are going to other types of Israel experiences. No matter where you fall on the spectrum of life, from the day you're born, the community is embracing you. And the Federation is trying to provide something for you to grow within the community.
Shalom Baby is another amazing program that welcomes parents with new babies into the Jewish community. They host different events and programs so parents with newborns can come out and meet other parents with newborns.
When he was a newborn, we joined Shalom Baby and we went to an event at someone's house. She said, come over for a play date. 4.5 years later, the 4 women who were there with their kids, the kids are now great friends. They go to camp together. We still do play dates. We go to all the birthday parties. It was a great experience because we ended up meeting some really good family friends through the Shalom Baby program. After that, then we became involved with PJ Library.
PJ Library is a program that was started by the Harold Grinspoon Foundation. Every child, 0 to 8 years old, gets a Jewish book in the mail every month.
There's so many pressures on families today that it's hard for them to keep up. So PJ Library has been wonderful because parents can read to their kids before they're able to read themselves. And now they've come out with chapter books for the older kids.
I believe that summer camp is Jewish education. And we, through scholarship funds here, are able to provide some scholarship for Jewish camping.
I go to Camp Kahila, which is like really fun because I have friends there and also make new friends.
There's an element of Jewish learning and Jewish identity throughout the camp. There's also just an infusion of so much fun arts and crafts and music and activities and a way that children can stay active over the summer.
I love Camp Kahila because I meet a lot of friends and I like to go to Hugim every day.
For families, I think it's a great outlet to just meet other people, to get involved, but mostly it's a sense of community for us that's very important.
The Federation serves a lot of purposes, and one of them is to be a central place for the Jewish community.
They were one of the first organizations to welcome you to town. And I think not only can I say that, but so many of the thousands of Jews that have moved here over the last 30 years can say that.
When I actually moved to Las Vegas, I didn't really know anyone here except for my family, and going to a Jewel happy hour was my very first kind of activity I did with the Jewish Federation.
We do a lot of different things, mainly focusing on social and professional networking, providing an opportunity for young Jewish adults to come together, meet other young Jewish adults.
Jewel was kind of that bridge to help me feel like it was a place where I belonged. I felt like they were people that I really got along with. They're now my friends.
Jewel is a great introduction for the younger part of the community to get involved with the Federation. Every last Friday of the month, we volunteer with Senior Lifeline.
Senior Lifeline is a program of the Jewish Federations that helps provide care and resources to low-income seniors.
Senior Lifeline is one of the only organizations in town who will actually provide transportation and get them out of the home and into the community.
Most of us here are alone, and this gives us a reason to come out and be social and make friends and not sit home and be depressed and be alone anymore.
It's a wonderful thing when you get to my age to look forward to a day that you know is going to be lovely. I think it's wonderful.
This year, we've served 14,000 kosher meals on wheels, 16,000 congregate meals, and 160,000 hours of home income services, plus prescription, medical supplies, transportation services throughout the whole Las Vegas Valley. With our elderly in this community, it's not just to prolong their lives, it's to add life to their years.
The support of Israel is one of the most important things that you can do as a Jew. A, because of what it represents, but B, also because of what it means spiritually to all of us. It is the center of the Jewish world.
There's no other comparison for us as Jews. The impact the State of Israel has on our ability to live our Jewish life everywhere else. Because we know if, God forbid, anything ever happened to our ability to live as Jews where we are, there's a place for us to go.
This is the first time in 2,000 years that we have a sovereign Jewish state where we can actually have self-determination. If that was taken away from the Jewish people, we would be going back in history not only 70 years or 75 years, we would be going back in history hundreds and thousands of years.
You need only ask 13,000 Parisian Jews in the last 2 years. They've been threatened to live as Jews where they live. There's one place they can go to live as Jews. If that place weren't there, where do those 13,000 Parisians go? When children in Sderot have to be moved because of rockets landing from Gaza, the money that we send from Las Vegas goes to those funds. We have Holocaust survivors in Russia who live in 4-story walk-ups, who can't leave their home, but they get a food package every month. That's us. Whether it's job assistance, whether it's helping the Ethiopian population not become second-class citizens through training, that's the Jewish Agency. Our funds go directly to those things.
Congratulations on your 50th anniversary to the Jewish Federation of Las Vegas.
Oh, happy anniversary. You've done a great job.
I look forward for another 50 years from the Federation. I'm sure they're going to continue to grow, both in the amount of funds that they raise and the activities and the support that they do here locally and around the world.
It's the backbone of what we are. It brings Jewish people together. It brings the community together. And I would really hope that you would make Federation a part of your life.
I hope that we continue to pull together for the strength and good of our community and for Jews throughout the world, and that we continue to go Michael L'Chael from strength to strength. Mazal Tov.
It's a night to be thankful. It's a night to celebrate. We should be celebrating all the achievements of the past. That said, we shouldn't be complacent and say that we've done enough. There's a lot of work for us to do in the next 50 years, and I have no doubt that we're going to accomplish all of it. But the only way it happens is if we act as a community.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of our community, the lives of the Jews around the world, and certainly in the lives of those in Israel.